Okay. So, sorry about that, everyone. We had a few technical issues, but we seem to got back on track. Give me 1 second to confirm that we're back on.
The audio seems to be working.
Okay. Well,
Hello, testing, 1, 2, 3, testing, testing,
okay. So
testing.
it's working for you, Ken?
Sounds like it. There's a delay, so I have to kind of wait to see if...
Okay.
I do hear you, though.
Okay. Well, sorry everyone for the technical difficulties. Um, welcome to We Are Dorkfish's Exiles campaign. As always, I'm your GreatRedDm, here to run this campaign. Our friend Carlos is out sick, so we will come back to him late. We will hopefully wish him the best, and hopefully he'll come back next week. And thank you guys for being so patient for our 2-week vacation.
Hey, John.
Yeah.
I'm hearing your voice have a reverb on the stream. It's only yours for some reason, so I think the way it's picking it up on your end.
Yeah, okay. How about now?
You'll have to give it a moment for the delay to catch up.
Will do. Is it good?
Okay, it doesn't seem to have changed yet. Do you have it picking up all your audio?
Yeah, I have it on audio input. It's
Okay. Do you have the stream tab open yourself?
yes.
Okay.
Okay.
It might be because of that stream tab. I know I've had that happen before.
I've had that muted.
Okay, yeah. I'll just double check it.
Okay. Technical difficulties.
Yeah. I've had that reverb problem specifically with Twitch before where I had the management paused and muted, but it was still picking it up twice for some reason. So I don't know if YouTube's doing the same thing with your computers or not.
That's unfortunate. Once again, sorry everyone for these technical delays. But we will get them sorted out. Anyway, so I'm just going to keep going on and then seeing how it goes from there.
Do you need me to do the recap again?
Yes, please.
All right.
Poor Chris.
No, that's fine. Anyways. All right, everyone. So, if we're going by where we left off last time, about 2 weeks ago before the holidays kicked in, we left off on a very interesting note, to say the least. We're actually in the middle of preparing for at least 4 different things. Right now, we are trying to catch a meat thief that's been stealing meat from the storage house. We are preparing for the Khan's arrival in either the next 2 weeks to a month. We're also me and Kent are in the middle of training our rangers to see who can take up the mantle as like a sheriff, quote unquote, for lack of a better term, to help run the organization with the rangers. And then I think the biggest thing as of right now, aside from the main storyline, is the fact that I made a deal with a bunch of ice wolves to bring them the horns of Baphomet, so that way they don't cast my village and the area into a very long winter and eat my people one by one. So that's basically where we're at the moment. Kent character went off on his own little adventure, training one of the rangers to give them field experience. Stumbled across a couple of ancient rocks that had different scriptures. Did some training out there, and I believe we all last left off back at the village. I had just gotten back with Debbie from talking with the wolves, and I believe Kent had just gotten back from his little adventure with his rangers. So here we are.
I'm actually still out there.
You're still out there.
Yeah, we left off just at that scene where I was going back.
Okay.
The last thing we saw was you and we saw Aku and Debbie talking to the wolves. That was our last scene.
And I'm black.
Great recap. So, we'll begin right where we left off. Mr. Donnald.
Yeah?
You are preparing to train your new protege. What do you want to do?
So, so she still has all the equipment I gave her, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. I tell her to think fast, and I do a quick attack, but obviously not meaning to really harm her. Just like just a surprise attack, just to help her practice with her combat skills.
Okay. Then make an attack roll.
Okay. Gonna pull out my dice. There we go. That is 23.
Jeez.
Like I'm not trying to hurt her. I'm just trying to like scare her into getting into a combat.
Okay. Well, you hit. Do roll a percentile for me.
Okay. 33.
Okay. Do a D4 damage.
3. A lot of 3s.
Only half evil.
Not there yet, but
So,
halfway.
And this is with your rapier, correct?
This is with my normal rapier.
Okay.
I'm not trying to hurt her.
So, she goes to block, but she blocks with the palm of her hand and cuts real deep into it. Like the blade and the palm. Like between the blade, her blade, and yours.
Mm-hmm.
So she ends up cutting into her hand fairly significantly.
I shout, think fast, what do you do?
Attack?
And I look at her like I gestured to say like, yes, go attack.
There's a 16 hit.
It does not.
She swings it and it misses horribly.
Okay. So I look to her and I say, if you cannot hit your enemy, what do you do? Look around you. What do you do to defeat me? Who are you run to? Who you ask for help?
Uh, uh,
If you cannot fight head on, what do you do?
I don't know.
And then I go for a feint attack. Just kind of trying to get around her, like just to kind of free position.
Okay.
That is, what is it? 8. There you go. That was really bad.
Okay. It misses. You basically spin around her and give her a little love tap on the head. But she goes to swing her weapon in an effort to try to learn and counterattack. And then slipping on the ground because she didn't position her feet correctly, trips and falls onto a rock, knocking her out.
Oof.
I just imagine like this scene from Mulan when they're at the training in the camp.
All right. So
she may have critically failed, so yeah. And
I'm going to go ahead.
And only had 1 HP.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and just patch her up. I have the ointment still, and
okay.
actually, I think yeah.
Well, roll your ointment heal, and then we'll see how it goes from there.
Yeah, I just need to double check how much it is. Is it 2d8?
I want to say yes.
Yeah, it's 2d8 plus 2. Okay. 4 and 6, so 12.
Okay. You patch her back up, and she's heavily breathing and a little bit disoriented. Did I hit you?
Well, a little.
Okay.
And then I help her back to her feet, and I say to her, Legomi, when you are afraid, it's okay to run. Fear will help keep you alive, but it will not save you. Not always.
Okay. Thank you.
I'm going to pull out one of the ores that we picked up from the mountain side or whatever, and I'm going to show it to her and say, you are like this rock. Can you tell me why?
No.
You are like this rock because you are uncut, raw, and full of potential. With this, you can be a shield to protect all of Shadra. But I'm not talking of just iron. You have the most precious metal of all. Courage. You must be courageous, and you must understand your fears. Make decisions quick, and do not regret them.
She nods her head in somewhat of a confused agreement. Like she's still taking in your words and trying to unpack their meaning. Meanwhile, back at camp. Because I'm assuming after this you're heading back home?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Meanwhile, back at camp. No spare? Famora?
Yes.
What are you guys doing?
You go first, Mona.
I want to go to like the gathering that we've decided to be like the universal religious temple, and just pray to this super hot dwarf god that I saw like a few weeks ago. Shit. My bad. Continue.
She runs away.
I just like cards. Sorry.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Okay. So, you. God, I'm sorry, I'm still laughing at it. Okay, so you go to the temple to pray. Do a religion check.
Key. That's gonna be a very nice 8.
8. You are praying and praying, but so far no answer.
Is there any other people around me?
There is a couple. There's some of the drow hanging out in here to kind of escape the day, and then sort of praying for forgiveness. There are a couple of regular, couple of your mixed batch of races, each one praying to the little semblances of, how can I put it? Like token idols. But it's relatively empty. It's mostly quiet.
Okay. I would like to go to the drow that are praying, and it's just like, I want to just be like, everything, basically just be like, everything's gonna be okay. Yeah, that's basically what I want to do. Just like, don't worry about it. You're getting things fixed. The gods don't hate you.
Okay, do a persuasion check.
Okay. That's gonna be an 18.
Okay. 18, you say. Well, let's see. Okay, they're sort of nodding along, but they're not very they're nodding and agreeing in politeness, but you can see in their faces that they're still feeling quite hopeless about everything.
It's gonna be okay. Time heals all wounds.
We guess so.
Okay, and then I guess I'm just gonna walk out, and then I'm gonna find what the hell my daughter's doing.
Okay. You go and find your daughter. She right now is trying to tiptoe in a very like over dramatic sneaky fashion, making her way to McDonald's.
I'll tiptoe following her.
Do a stealth check.
That's gonna be a solid 15.
The moment you start beginning to tiptoe, she looks deadpan at you. Nothing?
That's not suspicious at all.
What are you doing?
Nothing? I said nothing. No, I'm good. Hey, look!
Yeah.
Hey, look! A squirrel.
Yeah.
And you, due to this natural 20, you look at the squirrel. She bolts off and she disappears.
That's not suspicious. That's not weird. All right. I guess I'll try to find her, or just assume she's going to McDonald's place.
Yeah, you can assume that. You can assume anything you like.
I'm gonna walk in there. Tell me, how does McDonald's looks like?
Well, there's a very large carpet on the floor.
Okay.
There is essentially basic pots that have been converted into scientific devices. There's a couple of rocks and stumps that are working as little desks. As you know, you don't really have the tools for quality woodworking yet. But despite everything, Mac is still doing experiments. And you see her standing in the middle of the rug with a round circle and series of sigils and glyphs and other runes marked onto it.
Can I figure out do I know what those symbols are?
You're aware of what this is. It's the teleportation
circle. Okay. Okay. Follow her to it, or run to her to it. I like how Kent is just like, oh no. Oh no. So I'm gonna book it to her.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you're gonna book it to her. As you run towards her, she goes, "Ooh, pretty colors," and the lights start glowing, and the carpet starts glowing.
Are we going on a magic carpet ride? Are we going to a whole new world?
You fucking
I don't know. Roll initiative for me.
Me?
Yeah.
Me?
Yeah.
No, I fell. Hold on.
It's all going on. It's all going so wrong. It's all going so.
Let me get my other paper. No.
We're only a couple minutes into the session and already things are going wrong.
I had to check my physical paper because I was just like, "There's no way my initiative is 0," but it is. Okay, sorry, I might have to do it again because
you dropped it. Yeah,
I keep dropping it. Okay, 11.
Okay. As you begin running towards the carpet.
Yeah, looking.
The sigils bring him a great big light coming up from it.
Oh God. Okay.
And then, as the light starts to fade, 2 figures emerge from the carpet.
Okay.
Both of them are albino. One is wearing familiar red and white robes. Elvish. And the other one is a...
Wait. Oh God, wait. Okay. 2 figures. Did you say they were albino?
Yes.
Okay.
The elf has a scarred face.
Okay.
And next to him is a little girl. Human.
Okay.
Okay. Well, hello, Miss Mona. And your daughter is also sort of like standing right behind them. Hello, Miss Mona. I'm sorry, Miss Famora. Is MacDonald around?
No, he's currently occupied doing something.
Hi, I'm Ankara.
Ooh, the little girl said that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hi. And then
And a big, bright smile.
And
comes
then
across her face.
wait, is my daughter still there?
Yes, she's behind them
Okay.
both.
Okay. And then I'm going, hi, very nice to meet you. This is my daughter, Felicity.
Oh, no. This is not my daughter. This is actually one of Iris's pet flying snakes.
Oh.
She's,
Oh.
Wait, is okay. I'm gonna shut up.
The figure you see, you recognize as Ankev.
Ankev. Oh, hey, Ankev. What up?
Oh, nothing much. I come to collect some diamonds.
Ooh, diamonds.
Yes, and teach Mr. MacDonald a spell.
That's right. I remember this.
Ooh.
I remember this conversation. Mona, this is the conversation that him and Donald have about converting some of the diamonds to like a wall spell.
Okay.
You weren't here for that conversation, but your character was, so you would know why he's here.
Are you trying to remember who Ankev was?
Yes.
Remember the wizard that was with that was working with Asmodeus and
Yeah. Okay.
Rin's caregiver.
Okay. Yes.
I still see you struggling with it. It's kind of funny. Anyway,
There's some diamonds. And I just have it in my pocket.
well, thank you, but I would like to still talk to Mr. MacDonald and help me with a situation that's brewing. And as he says it, the snake girl falls out of her the girl falls out of her clothes and becomes a flying snake again.
Ooh,
And
fancy.
wraps around your daughter.
Not fancy.
Making a hissing, now a loud, angry hissing noise, and starts booping her on the face. Your daughter starts going.
Seems harmless fun. Okay. Is it a teleportation thing, or is it more of a like hologram kind of thing?
This is full teleportation. They are physically there.
Okay. You want to hang out while we wait?
Sure. I'd love to see your village. Show me around. And he extends out his arm for you to take it.
Before I do that, can I just be like, hold up. Probably my daughter should probably get out of this circle.
No, there's no harm in it, but you can.
Okay.
If it makes you feel more comfortable.
Yeah. She's in trouble, so.
Fair enough. Ankara, please. And please try to go back into your clothes. As she zips out and starts flying away out the door.
That might be a problem soon.
Tell me about it. She's just like Rin.
Yeah.
Absolutely madness. But what can you do? I'm sure you're going to get reports of a naked girl turning into a flying snake soon, and I apologize for that.
It's alright. Like, it's okay.
She believes that she is a hero called Danger Noodle.
Danger Noodle?
Yes.
I'm gonna write that one down. Just in case. Alright. Do you want to come visit? Good. let's do a tour.
So you take him out on tour. Meanwhile, Mr. Aku, Nosferaku.
All right, so I'm gonna say that this is right as we're probably like getting into the village. I'm pretty like I'm just basically deep in thought. Like I'm in my own head because in my head I'm thinking if it's not one thing, it's a fucking another. Like I'm kind of low key pissed right now. And I'm not really looking at anything. I'm not really saying anything to anyone. And I think when we finally get into the village, I'm like, what time of day is it right now?
It's morning.
Morning? Well, fuck. Okay. Debbie.
So here's our hut. Here's the other hut. Here's the building. Here's all our cool people.
Here's the hut and the cooler hut.
Here's McDonald's. As you know, the outside of McDonald's. Here's Nos. You know Nos. Hey Nos. Hey
Laura.
Debbie. We have a cool visitor while we're waiting for Mac.
I love that you completely forgot about Anke.
It's the moving and losing notes for me.
So when she brings, when I like, I didn't really like hear her at first, but then she mentions Onkev, and I'm like, what? I try to just keep my composure. I'm like,
Oh, I also have my daughter just holding her.
Onkev.
Hi, how are you?
What?
Wonderful
Well,
to
this
see
is
you
this is quite a surprise. I didn't expect to see you in the village so soon.
Well, I was on the quest for diamonds, and your MacDonald said that you had some to spare.
Ah, yes, now I remember. McDonald is out on an expedition at the moment. He should be back sometime today. So I see Famora is keeping you occupied until then.
Yes, of course. And mind the girl. And above on the rooftops, you see a naked girl running across a rooftop, jumping up and turning into a snake, flying, landing onto another rooftop, and then standing triumphantly with her hands on her hips and staring out into the distance like a classic Superman pose.
Ooh. That is skill?
I'm guessing that one is with you?
Yes. Unfortunately.
I'm gonna do a little talk with my daughter while you guys are talking. I'm like, kind of stuff, Donald. You don't want to mess with this stuff. Do you understand? And then she says whatever, and I go, okay, don't do that ever again. You go play with the snake girl.
Okay, mommy.
Have her put on some clothes while you're at it.
You guys really dress up.
Trust me, I've tried. She just doesn't.
Yeah, but you're not.
Well,
You're not an 8-year-old girl.
yes, children tend to have quite remarkable abilities of persuasion with each other, especially. Debbie, I want you to go with the other village heads, and start finalizing the Khan's visit, or keep in preparation to it. We'll talk later.
Okay. Well, and this is to Debbie, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Because right now I don't really want to see her at the moment. I'm just like,
well, okay, so that's totally understandable. You can see how this is totally not my fault. Oh my god. I just wanted to blow some steam. I didn't know it'd be waking up winter. Like, oh my god, but I'll go do that. So, like,
Debbie,
yeah.
we'll talk later.
Do you need
Go.
help?
She kind of snaps. Okay. But don't give me no attitude, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And starts storming off.
Got some tea. Do you need help? Nas, do you need help? We gotta. I could help.
If you could in the afternoon take care of some of the affairs, I want you and the others to come by my abode when you are done with the day. I have much to discuss with all of you.
Cool.
In the meantime, continue taking on Kevarad in the village. If he needs anything, give it whatever he wants, food, whatever.
Okay.
I have some business to take care of at my home. And I kind of just walk off.
He's very angry right now on Kev, so.
Yes, I can see that. You know, well, oh well, you know. Eventually I'll have a time to catch up with him, but oh well.
Anything you'd like to see?
I heard you had a sphinx.
Yeah, Danny. Wanna go see Danny?
Yeah, sure.
Hell yeah. Into Danny's. Right next to McDonald's.
Just as a reminder, your guys' name DeVito.
Oh, DeVito.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's go to DeVito's.
As you go to DeVito's essentially pit, Ankev looks down into it and goes, this appears to be a male of the species. Over in our village, we found a female.
Yeah, I think they're like married.
Possibly, but might as well ask. And casts Featherfall on himself and jumps down into the pit.
I'll be here.
Oh,
I guess.
I'm sorry. Once he lands, cast it on you again.
Hey.
So you can hop down.
Hop.
And you float gently down to the bottom.
Ooh.
So, Mr. DeVito. And still, he's not really mud running this time. He just sort of like hunkered down next to the wall where the underground lake is for a little bit of a cooling off. He kind of sleepily wakes up. Yes. How can I help you?
We have a real cool visitor that wants to talk to you just for fun.
As he sort of dozes back off to sleep. What do you want? Well, I believe. Have you? Do you recognize me, or have you seen your mate? Yes, she's in some new village. Oh yeah, you're there. What are you doing here? Well, I teleported here. Did one of my ancestors teach you this magic? No, this is the first time I've ever seen it. This is the first time I've ever seeing one of you. And he starts stuttering and getting more nervous because the Sphinx is starting to walk up onto him and is giving him a stern close-up look.
Ooh.
If it makes you feel better, we called her Danny. Interesting. Danny DeVito. I like it. And so they start gibbering on about this, that, and the other. It's kind of over your head because, although you are familiar with the various holy magic through your paladin domain, this is nerd wizard talk.
Yeah.
And you're sort of going, I regret jumping into the hole.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, you look up and you see your daughter and Ankara attempting to drag your daughter up onto a roof to go run.
Mm.
And you're just like,
You know what? It makes her a stronger person. She breaks an arm, she can heal. That's fine. Those like playgrounds that it has like nails and hammers, and then they're like, it's good for kids because then they learn how to craft imagination, and you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking in my head. Like, you know what? Like, if she thinks is she's like safety, it's we don't. She doesn't need to be always safe. Now that we are in here, like, it'll be fine.
So
But
you're saying you're gonna leave her to a live and let learn kind of situation then?
yeah, but
Okay.
I'm a yell. I see you. Don't be doing anything dumb.
okay. Very distant and far.
Love you.
Mom.
Be nice.
Okay.
Momming. Check mark.
So, meanwhile, back with Mr. MacDonald.
Yeah.
You start walking back into to your office, and you notice something's different. Some of your things have been touched and moved ever so slightly.
I move them back to exactly where they're supposed to be.
Hmm.
I'm surprised you don't have it locked.
Yeah. Who's been touching my things?
Do an investigation check.
How do I get to this? I forget all the time. I rolled an 11, so I have 18.
Okay. You notice 4 sets of footprints. You see the tiniest feet, sort of walking to where all the spots where your stuff was moved, and then ending up on the teleportation circle. Then you see another set of slightly larger plated boots walk in.
Plated boots.
And then you suddenly see where 2 more sets of footprints landed onto the rug, and they all walked out together.
Okay. I follow the trail.
Okay.
If there's a trail.
There is. You follow the remnants of the trail. You see where the smallest of the two smallest footprints going off into a different direction. One suddenly just being there, then being gone.
Okay.
And then the other ones, you see them sort of walking around the town.
Okay.
Which set are you following?
I guess the one going in town since the other one cuts off.
Well, one set of the tracks falls off.
Oh.
The tiniest feet, the one that most likely touched your things, still followed that way.
Then I'll go that way. I'll follow the tiny feet.
Okay.
Tiny feet.
You follow the tiny feet to a small roof where you see Felicity standing on top of this building right next to a stark naked albino girl doing dramatic poses.
Can they do the heart, like when there's two people and they do the heart thing? Where they do that?
Yes, they do the heart.
Yes.
Or try to.
They're best friends.
The girl is about 12 to 15-ish. And Felicity's is like... Felicity's how old again?
She's like 8.
Yeah.
Do I recognize the person from the call from the Sending Stones?
Briefly, yeah. It is the girl that kept turning into a snake and running around with Rin.
Yeah. I get on Shamu and I just like rise to meet them on the same height level while standing on my shark.
So you pull out your flying shark, aka a magic broom that looks like a shark.
Yes.
And you rise up to meet them. And then you see the albino girl going, I can do that too. Turns into a snake and then starts flying around you.
Amusing. So I look at Felicity and I just see how she reacts to this, I guess, if she thinks it's like normal or she's like spooked.
She's more or less giggling about it.
Okay. I take it that Ankev is here. Yes. You too. Child, do you know where your mother is?
She's down there. Talking to the big kitty.
Okay. Well, you keep your eyes on this one. And I'm just going to slowly descend.
Okay.
And I rise back up and I say, and don't touch my things ever again. And I rise back down.
She's full on shock, like, okay. How did he know that? He's
a mind reader. Like the way your mom says, he's a great mind reader.
He's a wizard. He's a wizard. He's a goddamn wizard. He's a wizard, Harry.
The Ankara finishes the sentence with, "He's a wizard." Ankev does this stuff all the time.
Maybe I should be a wizard. That's what she says.
Oh no, you don't want that.
Yeah, I was already scared enough when you're like, little girl touches teleportation circle. I'm like, oh no.
Goes for Mora in the back of her head. It goes, my daughter's so smart to be able to do that. Why? Adventurous.
Who are you so wise in the ways of magic?
Yeah, no, she's just a 3,000-year-old fire demon. Don't worry about it.
Oh, just only. Just only.
Just
Oh,
only.
normal.
Mhm.
Totes.
So, you begin linking up with Femora.
Mm-hmm.
And you see Ankev. And for Femora, she's bored out of her mind.
Mm.
Sort of at a point where she's kind of beating her head against the mud wall. Just like going, While Ankev and DeVito are in full-on nerd conversation. Like they're going into like the practicalities of the different schools of magic. Just going full ham into like a full-on.
Oh, hey, McDonald, how's it going? Walking up, floating up.
Yes.
She's
Why
like,
don't
fuck.
you have this conversation with Ankev and DeVito? You guys will have a great time.
She's just like, fuck this shit, I'm out. Take my things and leave.
What? And what is it that you're talking about?
Oh, we were discussing the practical nature of aberration and conjuration magic versus the inept, the conditional reliance for necromancy.
Oh, before I forget, Nos wants to talk to us later. I'm gonna go check on Debbie. Bye.
Thank you, Miss Femora, for giving me the tour.
Yeah,
And he gives a very polite bow.
I also bow.
As you begin sprinting up the the inverse step pyramid stairs that are working right now, you're just booking it.
I wonder what we're all gonna have for dinner. Gonna figure out.
She seems quite busy. So, how may I help you, Ankev?
Well,
DeVito?
I'm sorry, Mr. DeVito. I will get back to this conversation at another time. You see that one up there? And he points to the girl skipping and naked and turning into the snake again and flying around in full on crunk style ninja poses to like pretend that she's stealthing. But it is not stealth.
Yes. Yes, I do.
We have that's a part of something that I would like you to look into. See,
yes, as a prior discussion.
Yes. Whenever she bites something,
yeah,
it's an animal. It turns into a human.
They're weird people.
Holanthropes, if you will. But yes, just be sure to give her already dead food, or she might you might have some things that transform into people again.
That sounds horrifying. But yes. I will do my best to forward your research.
Yeah, just keep her on the back burner, and meanwhile she'll bring entertainment. So much entertainment.
I sure hope not. Ankev, you're making this deal seem worse and worse by the minute.
I had 2 of them. I needed to get rid of one.
You're my only hope, Obi-Wan. You're my only hope.
I just want to know how DeVito is like taking this.
And sort of just looking
Just
at
like
it, paws in hand, looking up. And goes back to laying down.
Very well. Uh, shall we meet back in my lab? You said you needed diamonds.
Yes, yes. No, let us go. And he hops on the back of your broom and just waits for you to take off.
I say Shamu, and then he just takes off on his own.
So he starts flying away on a magic shark ride. Anyway, as you guys are traveling back to your house, we will go over to Nosfer. What you doing?
His best.
Not like pissed, frustrated, definitely. And I'm kind of just walking around to clear my head before I finally finish my stop at my house.
Okay.
And in my head, I'm just thinking like, what the, like in my head, I'm basically running through like all the scenarios, just like it's like one. If it's not one thing, it's another. What am I gonna do? The people are really counting on me. Like I'm basically going through like a whole like internal internal strife in my head right now, and I'm just like keeping it to myself and trying not to really like show like my emotions. I just keep walking to try to calm myself down.
Okay. So you're sort of do a deception check.
Deception.
Deception.
To hide your
I'm eating chips. Can you guys hear me eat chips?
No, you're good.
No, it's fine.
Okay. Because it says it's picking it up, and I don't like that.
That is 22.
Ooh.
We don't hear. I mean, I don't hear crunching. I just hear you moving around.
22. You look solid and dignified. As you walk into your home. As you walk into your home, you find it pretty ransacked. As you see your lovable gorilla friend, Tony.
Tony.
Sort of tossing bits of paper and other things around. Having the time of his life.
Like the scene in Tarzan?
You see Hayate trying to calm the beast down, but it's more or less like Napoleon Dynamite status of essentially throwing food at it to get it to stop.
My bad. Sorry.
Come on, just eat it and go to sleep. Eat it and go to sleep.
All right, so I just basically just go on, full on just dad mode in this whole situation. Ayet. And then I go to speak to Animal and I go, Tony.
So you spend the hour casting it. Because it's a ritual cast.
Ritual cast is only 10 minutes.
But I thought it was an hour plus 10 minutes.
No, it's
plus
just
the cast time. Just 10 minutes? Okay. My apologies. Yeah. So, you spend the 10 minutes casting the spell. And then she rude. She mean.
Why is she mean?
She won't let me build bed.
So you were just trying to build a bed?
Yes.
How about this, Tony? How about we go out to the forest out back, and you and me, we find a spot for you. Your own little private spot, where no one will bug you and you can come here whenever you need to be alone. How's that sound? We literally have a bunch of trees right behind us. So, let's find you a spot. Come on.
Okay, if you want that. And he's looking down, kind of dejected.
No.
And walks slowly out the front door.
Tony. That's not what you want, is it?
New forest. Scary.
You wanted someplace here close to us, didn't you? I'm sorry, Tony, I did not realize this. Let me scour my house area. Is there like a space where we can build something connecting to the house to where he can go into? Like, do we have room for a spot?
And your house is the green one next to the church, right?
No, that's the one. Oh God.
I know. I'm next one to the bigger roads. Hold on.
Oh no, I need to update it. Hold on.
You're looking at Roll20 right now, right, John?
Yes.
Damn. Excuse me.
You are excused.
Hold up, let me see if I've uploaded the new one.
Did you change our name to Popular Demand is DBS?
Oh no, that's always been that?
Yeah.
I don't remember. Oh my god, I am so fucking out of it right now.
It's been like that the entire time, Chris.
I've never actually paid attention to the name. I honestly have never paid attention to the name. This is how bad I fucking am right now. Holy shit.
Aw, it's okay.
I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm like really out of it right now. And
I've been really out of it for like 2 months.
Also, I need a new one.
Go ahead and put it in the Discord real quick. That way I can memorize myself.
And RP. Oops, it's too strong. Hold on.
It's got too much power, Captain. We'll never make it in time. You'll blow the reactor.
Okay, I don't have nitro.
We will not turn back.
I'm just gonna
We
send
push forward.
base DM table. That's the new one.
Okay.
I can get an idea. Okay, yeah.
His is the one, the giant green spot that's above forest.
Okay.
Wait.
I
Is
think
that it
was
or is it?
Debbie.
Oh yeah. So his is the one under the pasture.
For everyone out there, his house is located about here. And then I want to say this is... Whose house is this one?
Are you doing it on Roll20? Because all I see is the fish.
I see the fish.
Oh, I don't think the Roll20's player tab is on the same thing as what.
No, it is not.
Yeah.
There we go.
He lives right here.
Yeah, I'm right there.
Oh, okay. So he's there. Who's right here?
That's Debbie.
Debbie's the one way up
And
north.
Tommy. I think Tommy and Debbie is living together.
So like, they're like next to each other, and so this is you.
Yes.
Okay. And then this is Mac. Okay. Cool. So, that being said, you have some space next to the barracks that you could possibly look into. There's also this patch right here that's filled with a small little thicket of trees.
Because Tony is essentially my gorilla, and I don't want to cast him out into outside like a pet who's not wanted. So how about this? Tony, what do you need? And you can sleep in my room until we can get you a place for your own. How does that sound?
I'll go get leaves.
I'll let the girls know that you're going to be putting the leaves in my room. You can put it right next to my bed, actually, if you want.
Okay.
And then you and me will talk later about where you would want your own space. Okay?
Ken, why do you look like you have a secret?
What?
You
And
look
then I
like you
kind
have
of,
a
and then
secret.
for
I'm just
reassurance, I rub his shoulder like, I got you. You are my family.
Okay.
I'm just laughing because we have a giant gorilla.
Shit.
Fucking Tony, man. And
My
then
bad.
after that, I leave the door open so that way he can come in and out to bring in his leaves to put next to my bed. And I just tell Hayet, Tony will be making a nest in my room for the meantime until we find a spot for him for his own. Go ahead and just leave the mess for now. I will clean it up myself later. Right now, I'm heading into my office.
Okay. Oh, and Mr. Aku? You don't need to put on a brave face here.
This is Hayet.
Mm-hmm.
Hug.
Tony, hug her already.
Come on, give her a hug. Like he's like right around the corner of the door, like, come on.
Ape family together.
Apes together strong. Is that where you're going with Kent? Oh,
Ape
wow.
together. Family.
Wow. Dorcas.
What's around me right now, John? Tell me where I'm at the moment when she says this.
You're in the sort of like main open area. It's sort of become a place where all of the remainder of like your guys' personal papers and books are stored. Where I believe it's where Nefiri is has been sort of storing all of her documents and her reports. And that's what's been tossed around on the floor.
You know what? Let me see. Hold on.
Best friends.
All right. So upon that statement, I think I kind of just I sit down crisscrossed on the floor And I think finally, just like my frustration just comes out. I punch the wooden floor right in front of me.
The floor.
Okay.
That's so much-
Do
so
an
much work.
attack roll.
That is an 11.
Okay, plus your strength modifier.
Strength. So that is 15.
Okay. You break one of the boards.
It's gonna be so much harder to replace now.
At least you didn't
And
use
like,
light on it.
It's okay, as long as it's not a little big wall.
and I think like as soon as my fist just goes through that fucking wood, I'm just like, I kind of just go like I'm crisscrossing. I'm just like, and I'm breathing like really heavily, like trying to keep it together. Just
From Hyatt, you see her sort of like doing like a reach out to touch you, but she's kind of spooked because she's never really seen you this frustrated before. So she's kind of trying to give you comfort in her awkward social way. Or at least not having to be sensitive in the moment. Mr. Aku? And she sort of holds your head against her stomach and starts patting your hair. It's okay. It's all gonna work out. There. Pat on head, but very awkwardly. Like full straight palm, just pat.
I kind of just sit there. I just thank her for. I thank her and I just sit there for as long as it takes. I'm grateful for all of you. Really, I am.
Thanks.
You don't have to say anything. This is just fine.
Okay. And you guys stand there for you sit there and she stands there for however long you need to get a minute to start breathing again. Meanwhile, who would like to do their thing next?
I'm sad now. I guess for Mara, and I guess Debbie too. If I invite Debbie over, we're gonna do some probably some questioning around about the meat stealing issue that we are having currently.
Okay. Do persuasion check.
Persuasion. Scroll up. To persuade Debbie to come with me?
No, this is for your guys' investigation, so roll at advantage. If you could, please.
That's gonna be a modified 20.
Okay. So you start asking around. And you get a hint that one of the drow women has been seen floating around the storage at night.
Okay.
as you say that, or as you discover this information, your rangers come out of the forest holding a small, heavy tuft of what appears to be stone and dreadlocks as it's wiggling aggressively.
Okay.
We found this. It was waiting in the woods for a delivery, I think.
A delivery?
Yes. And then you hear it go, let go. Not deal. Deal broken.
I stare at it and go, what deal, my friend?
Oh no, the mom's coming out. The mom's coming out.
Are you doing mom stare?
Yes, I am.
Intimidation. Oof.
Like, do you know, have you ever seen like how like the older women in like the animes, how they have like that scary like aura around them whenever they get pissed? That's what I imagine Femora does.
It's an 8.
What is it? An 8?
Yes.
Okay, let's see.
I will be right back.
Let's see. No.
No. Are you sure about that?
You broke deal. I've no need to talk.
Oh, I'm sorry. No need to talk. And then I do a cute little, oh. And then I go, well, so you're not gonna talk.
And it twists his head off to the side.
Well, it did. Is it dead? Is it dead? What?
No, he didn't like twist his head off his fucking body. He just turned
it to the side.
Oh. What?
You didn't see. He just was like.
Is he
Is
dead?
it 3 to 7? 3 to 10, real quick. Oh, okay.
What?
Sorry. And I go,
Something you do notice about his hair, it has a more of a metallic sheen to it.
Is he dirty? Is he clean?
He is sort of a stone creature.
Okay.
He's got little hooves and little goat legs, but they're sort of like in a stone gray format.
Okay. I say.
He's also
That's
got.
right.
He also has a very furry chest. Like he's kind of a stone-like. Oh, what is that thing from Star Trek?
Is it like a mane?
Yeah, it's like a mane.
Okay. All right, new friend. Can you at least tell me what your name is?
Do a persuasion.
Come on.
It's gonna be 11. I'm rolling real high today, boys.
Stonecutter.
Stonecutter. That's a very nice, strong name you got there.
Thanks.
Well, unfortunately, we're gonna have to ask you more questions later. But I have to have my other friend, Nos, come to talk to you. He's not as nice as me, but hopefully you could cooperate later.
I just imagine the look on this character's face, like he just like how a character is like dreading the idea of meeting someone, and like a shadowy like demon head like is like behind him, like. Woo.
Girl, we don't even need to bother us with this stuff. Like, we're like totally best BFFs with the Great Khan, and I'm pretty sure you know who that is. So like,
Oh yeah, you're right. I totally forgot about the con.
So like, do you really want to piss off the Khan's new favorite pets? Like, oh my god.
Oh my god, Debbie, you're.
I mean, I don't want to go talk to Tommy, his favorite advisor, and find out who you really are and where you're from, and then you guys totally getting exiled because you guys are lame.
Yeah, what Debbie said.
Okay.
Ooh. Those breathings, I don't know if I know if those are good or bad anymore.
So he kind of has his eyes go wide for a minute, and then kind of glares at you. Prove it. Okay,
Ooh.
come on, boys. Let's go see Tommy. And you guys start walking off to Debbie's house, and it's just adjacent to Tommy's treehouse. As you arrive, you see Tommy sort of like dancing around her tree, singing. And how can I put this? And I will always love you.
Yes. Encore.
Maximum, just
So
super high pitched, out of tune. And next to the tree, you see the one of her centaurs just sort of beating her head against the tree.
Ooh.
In a very much, please
tell me it's the female one.
It is the female one. It is the female one.
Yes.
Please make it stop. And you could see her going like, "Oh, there's people." Tommy, clapping her hands up to try to get her attention. You have guests. Please deal with them. Oh.
I know that song. Oh my gosh, did you read that yourself?
Yeah, like I'm so totally like a great music artist and singer and like totally popular.
Oh my god, you should do that. Do performances like that all the time. In
Oh my god, that's such a great idea. Like, I'd be honored.
it would really lift up the spirits, you know?
Uh-huh.
We'll get a choir going and everything. Oh, be...
And then out from Debbie, like, oh my god, bitch, you totally need more singing lessons. And starts laughing at her when Tommy goes, "Aw, aren't you so? Oh, bless your heart. Yeah. Thanks for the advice, you stuck-up brat." And they both sort of like go into a.
you bitch. You.
Yeah, it's very off-putting, but it's still like you notice that they're kind of like being friends about this.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the guards are kind of like your rangers are getting a little frustrated because this thing is heavy. Like it's extra dense, and they've been standing there for a better part of 5-10 minutes as this bitch slut conversation moves along and doesn't seem to end.
Hey Tommy, so we have a special new friend that we found. Just lurking around.
Oh, you guys finally found the Corrid. Like, oh my god. I almost thought you weren't gonna do it at all.
Yeah, they found us.
Oh.
I guess.
Really?
Yeah. Should we be concerned?
I don't think so.
Okay, that's good.
Let me talk to him for real quick.
All right, cool.
So, little puffball, what are you like? Why are you in custody right now? What did you do? Did nothing. They break deal. What was your deal? Trade food for protection.
Ooh.
Dark-skinned one, come. Found me at night. I bring food to village.
That makes a lot more sense.
And, who is your contact? Some woman named Elaine.
Elaine? Do we know Elaine?
No, we do not.
No, you do not know them, except for Nosfair. This is part of the. They were one of the older elves on the Millennial Council.
Oh, old people gotta do this. Oh. All right, so I guess I'll go talk to Elaine. If my dear friend, we will probably, we should probably go talk to other people from your clan about this deal and make sure it's verified on our end. You'll be you'll have someone with you following you. For now, we'd like you to stay here just in case. Basically, what I want to say is, you stuck here until we go talk to your people about the issue of miscommunication. But you're fine. You could just like chill and vibe with the other people. Yeah.
Okay, I stay with Tommy.
Yeah. Wait, hold on.
And then it sort of jumps up in the air and turns into a full stone-like shape, and then just plops onto the ground.
Ooh. I give him one of Felicity's friendship bracelets. Here you go, my friend.
He takes it, but it's sort of like one hand reaching out from under a rock, grabbing it, and then stuffing it back under his disguise.
This is, my daughter says this is for good luck and good happiness, whatever that means, because happiness is good already, but she's 8. Okay. Bye.
And you guys begin walking off to go find. Are you looking for Aku or for Elaine first?
What time is it right now of the day? Like when Nas said that he was
It's about lunchtime
to us
in the afternoon.
Okay, and then Nas wanted us to talk during the afternoon. Or what was it? Or later the night, or what, Chris?
Late afternoon, whenever. I think I've cooled off enough.
Okay. I guess like, I'll just do. Can I do some slight investigation about Elaine and anyone associated with Elaine, in case, I don't want to go me Debbie alone if there's gonna be like a squad.
Okay.
Hanging her up.
Well, you sort of take a minute to ponder about that, and then you sort of remembered. Wait, we didn't come here with any drow.
What?
You came with Silverflynn and Durham.
The only drow that is in our village is Ellie, my assistant.
all right, guess we're gonna go talk to Nas, and he could figure that one out for himself. And just, because what's worse is just people doing things when they're not supposed to, and not informing. My character is a Virgo. So
My character is a Virgo. Yes.
all right, so I guess Debbie and I are gonna go to Nos and be like, all right, you ready for this, Debbie? Do you think he's forgiven you yet? I don't know, but he can't get mad at you for long.
I'm too beautiful for him to be mad at for long. Like, oh my god, I think he's just blowing everything out of proportion. It's just a little winter, like in spring.
Honestly, I think he has a crush on you.
Oh my god, you might be
Like-
right. Like, oh my god, I'm so
Like-
looking forward to it.
You're so pretty
I mean,
too.
you know, I'm like totally like out of his league, but like, you know, maybe for like a thing, like one day, you know.
Obviously. Yeah. I don't know. We'll find out. Chris, you've never like had a conversation where you only listen to girls and they're like, maybe he has a crush on you. Oh, God, no.
It's just the deadpan stare Chris had into the monitor. Just like, don't do this.
Honestly, though, I think Nas has a crush on like you and me and like me too. Like,
Oh yeah, like he's such a player. Like he has those 3 girls following him around everywhere. Like,
right?
oh my god, like you already got like a harem. You're
And they're like so small and so cute, and it's like, what? Ugh, kind of gross, but you know what? It's fine.
right? Isn't he like middle aged or something? Like, oh my god.
No, we recanned it to where I'm like 20 something.
Oh my god, isn't he like middle aged or something? Like,
Yeah.
oh my god.
Like he's probably older than me, and I'm like, you know,
Like,
it's fine. It's whatever.
my god, he just thinks because he's so old and like so dignified that he can get away with whatever he wants. Like, just because you're count of everything here doesn't mean you're like the hot stuff. Like, oh my god.
Right?
I forgot we called him the Count.
I did too. I just
I
remembered
forgot
that.
that's his official title.
That's fine.
Am I gonna drink again tonight? Maybe. After this whole thing, I might.
Why wait?
Tears and driving you to alcoholism. I know I'm doing good.
I love you, Mona.
So
Cheers.
as you guys walk into Nosfair's house,
I'm probably like cleaning up the mess that Phony made, getting the paper on order again to make sure Nefiri doesn't have a fucking gasket later on.
Hey, Nas.
Oh. Famora, Debbie.
I gotta talk to you about something.
What has happened?
We need to talk to you in private.
Okay. Hayat, you don't need to categorize the papers just yet. Just go ahead and put the pile right there next to the table, and then I'll take care of it after I'm done with
Doing
them.
great, Hayat.
like, I don't know how Ellie's doing this system, but this is super weird.
It's Ellie. So go ahead and just put the papers right there on the table, and I'll organize them when I get back.
Yes. Yes. Okay.
Let's go to my office. Let's go to my office, you two. Yes.
You go into your office, and there you see Nefiri doing a full, essentially, organizing your schedule for the next couple of weeks and like building a plan of action for like things you need to consider.
Beautiful.
So I
Lovely.
did it. So in my head, I'm thinking Oh. She's home.
You're the one that's your that's organizing the paperwork, and the drow one is Ellie.
Mm-hmm.
This is your human companion,
Who's now a tiefling.
who's now a tiefling, who's just organizing the she's just sort of like your full-on secretary, and she's just going through what you need to be doing for the next couple of weeks. It's like, oh, you're finally home. Can I need you to go over these oh, they're all here now. We'll talk later.
I know.
Okay, but you can't keep putting this stuff off.
Wait, what's her name again? I have to write this down so I remember what they are.
Set.
Oh.
15, black of hair.
I'm not gonna remember the age, but I will know the race. Okay. All right, thank you. We have to talk about something very sensitive.
Right.
Yeah. I'm sorry to bother you during your work. You're doing
Don't
a
worry.
great job. I really admire what you're doing.
Right.
I give you a Felicity friendship bracelet.
Thanks. I have work to do now.
Yeah.
We'll talk later.
And she walks off in a huff.
And then, as soon as she closes the door, I'm like, 3, 2, 1. And I picture that's when she walks into the mess that is in the main room.
A distance. Okay, Nas. We have very important things to talk about.
Why is there a hole in the floor?
Don't worry about what's happening out there. This is very important.
You say this, but I have to come back to that later.
Is that Tony?
It's okay. It's fine. This is really important. This is like
you got cack all over the TPS reports.
Tell me, please.
Ellie has been in contact with the Corrid.
COVID.
And she's been doing some trading with meat with protection, but I don't know what protection from or for. So whatever Ellie's doing, we have to make sure we watch what she's doing because she's clearly doing something behind our backs, and I don't understand.
Whoa. Wait. Ellie?
Oh, okay.
As in my assistant?
Let me rewind. All right. Did you know that Ellie's real name is Elaine? Anyways, Elaine, also known as Ellie, who is your assistant, has been in contact with the Corrid. They're super cute. They're super awesome. One is with Tommy currently.
Do a history check.
That is a straight up 10.
You recall that there was someone named Elaine on the council. Ellie is straight up Ellie.
I think you were confused, Famora. Ellie is not short for anything. Her name is actually Ellie, not Elaine. Elaine was the member of the council.
Well, Chris. Phil Nas. Today we found one of the Corrid just waiting and chilling for a trade-off. One of our very good rangers Good job, by the way, with both the Rangers. Got him. We got him to Tommy, and we found out that a person named Elaine, who is a drow, has decided to go in and talk to the court about an exchange where we give them meat and they protect us, which is valid, which I think we should probably go talk to them to figure out the correct
But then the
contract
question,
for that.
but then the question becomes: is why would Elaine do this on our own accord? We didn't even know she was here.
But she's a drow, and who's the other? Who's the only other drow?
We have to find Elaine. Wait, hold on. Before I make this next statement,
Yeah.
can I do a history check on Elaine from the past?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Because I need to remember whether or not she is someone that we need to actually be careful of, or
Like her personality, or
yeah, like basically her personality, and that is a 3. Okay.
Nice.
The memory is distant and far. You just recall the name. Any other details? It's kind of hard to make out. I mean, there was a full-on 200 drow on the council and then 1,000 people in total. It's hard to keep straight all of the important names. That was more of Nefiri's specialty.
Well, I'm gonna have to face the music sooner or later. Nefiri!
I feel like they might be doing this as they think they're doing something right because they're asking for protection. I think we should go talk to the Corrid about the details. And I don't think they'd say no to us asking a little bit more information about our special individual. We could find out the details ourselves, approach this Elaine, which I and Debbie think is Ellie, because Ellie has access to all of your paperwork. It would be very easy to push some numbers, you know what I mean? So because she's your assistant, I think we could assume she's doing it for the greater good. And we should go talk to the Corrid.
I don't think it's Ellie. I do believe it is Elaine from the council. But, yes. Let's go and talk to the Corrid, and we will take care of things from there.
So, at this point, Nefiri walks in, having cast thaumaturgy on herself, inadvertently. Her eyes are white and her voice is deep. What?
I know you're angry.
No, I'm not angry. I'm furious. You see this? That took 12 hours to organize. And it is a rather long piece of scroll that is just covered in shit. Gorilla poop. We don't have the means to make any more.
Oh boy. That's why I was gonna do it myself later, but...
Nas, does your assistants have a hobby?
This is her hobby.
Girl, I have some real good hobbies for you. I know how you feel. Organizing, paperwork, everything's aligned. Have you ever heard of crocheting? Hear me out, girl. Like I thought first, that's not my thing. I like, paperwork, organization, blah 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 blah. Right. My job is my life. Right. But then I started knitting and crocheting, and it just felt so much better when all that work, and then I go to bed, and there's this beautiful weighted blanket that I created myself with all my favorite colors, just sleeping warm here, and then I get some.
She looks at it and kind of goes, "Thanks."
Trust me. You can make granny squares, and then you could like put them all together. It's really nice. Sometimes you just need to step away and just be like, Nas doesn't pay me enough for that. Nas doesn't like appreciate me enough for that. I gotta walk away for 2 hours, come back. Take a break, you deserve it.
You look into her eyes and do an insight check.
That's gonna be a natural 20.
Okay. You see pure fury and rage in her eyes, and a bit of jealousy.
It's gonna be worth it.
It's
Oh.
she's a. You get a sense that she's a bit more perturbed that he has all this work to do, and she's basically having to do it.
Take a break. Deserve it.
So it's one of those like, you're taking my master's time, and I need him to do things.
Oh, she's jealous of. Oh. She's jealous of Debbie and Famora. Okay. Oh.
Honestly, I've been thinking about doing a crocheting group for like all the, everyone who's stressed out. Maybe we do some cool stuff. And then Nas can go do the things that you need him to do, that kind of stuff.
Do a persuasion check at disadvantage.
That's gonna be a solid 8.
I appreciate it, but no thanks.
No problem. Just remember.
And then Debbie pops up going, "Well, girl, I know exactly what we can do. We that McDonald, he's got one of those jar thingies that like produces wine and beers and stuff like that, and we could like totally get drunk out of that.
Yes. Bottomless mimosas.
Bottomless mimosas all day,
Debbie.
every day."
Honestly, I will talk to Nas about, spacing his time better. He's overwhelmed, all that stuff. But
Yeah, let's just totally have like a girls' night out on the town. Like we've done so much. We could totally do things. I am talking, Mister.
Debbie.
I am talking.
Debbie.
This is A-B conversation. I'm gonna see you out of here, okay?
Debbie.
No.
Debbie.
No.
Debbie.
No.
Debbie.
Bitch, I'm gonna keep saying no. What the fuck you thinking?
all right, let's go, guys.
Anyway, meet me tonight. Meet me tonight in front
Okay.
of Mac's house, okay? Okay, bye. And starts skipping out the front door.
Why the fuck is my house just like randomly just like the place to go now?
Well, you do have the alchemy jug.
I give Hayet also like bootleg stick that's shaped as a crochet hook with vines that are like vines that I've tied together to make into like yarn. I'm like, here you go. We start meeting every Thursday.
She holds it in her hand and it's like full on like head tilt, going. Can I have an expression of, the fuck is this?
One way to find out. Bye.
Okay.
Oh, I'll explain tonight. I'll be back.
Alright, Mac, what are you doing? Are you going by Mac or Donald or MacDonald now?
You all just keep calling me different things, and I've just been going with it.
Well, that's kind of what I feel like we do sometimes. Is that with each other? Like we switch back and forth between like for you like Mac or Donald, or me, Nas and Kashim, or Famora and Valentine. Like slip, like the other personalities sometimes slip in, sometimes here and there.
But are you
Yeah.
going by Donald or Mac? McDonald?
You can use whichever, but it's not both at the same time.
Okay, I'll go with Donald.
Aw, but I love having on the map that says straight up McDonald's.
Oh yeah, that's part of the joke because it's both of theirs.
Anyways.
But
Okay,
yeah,
okay, so now you can speak. What did you want to say to me?
I already have one assistant with a drinking problem. I don't need another.
Well then, like, stop overworking her. Like, she's super great.
I know she is, and I don't deserve her. The fact that she's still with me, I am grateful for. And
She
I do
sort-
need to.
She
And
sort
I do
of
need.
leans over to Famora, going like, "See what I tell you."
All right. Oh, can I do? I don't know if I have to do an inside check or if I could just ask Chris. But Famora wants to know if he's more of like, because Famora 100% thinks that Ellie is Elaine. So I was wondering if she could tell if she perceives that Nas is just very blind to the situation at this point because he's so stressed. I want to know if Famora is just like, bro, it's hella Ellie.
Even though I know the two are different, so.
Yeah, but Famora doesn't know that. She just thinks, oh, one drow.
So, are you asking to roll to see if I'm like out of my mind, or?
No, I am asking if Famora as a character would perceive that as Nos is just so stressed out that he can't see the obvious in front of him, or yeah, when she thinks that it's one way.
there
Or
is
the
no
other.
or. She just she hasn't even considered it.
Yeah, she's like, it's definitely her, but she wants to know if it's like she has to like be a little bit more careful about saying that it's Ellie, or she could just be like, I think it's Ellie.
Well, that's up to you, Mona. That's what your character believes, then that's what it believes.
You're right. Okay, I'm just gonna assume from now on that Nos is very stressed out, so he's not thinking of this rationally enough to be like, that's probably Ellie. Because Famara doesn't know enough people at the council, I think. I think. Would she know Elaine?
You and me worked together as some of the knights in
Yeah.
Wait,
it.
So wait,
but,
so should
but whether or
But-
not you had connections.
But
What?
here's the thing. You both were in the Arbor Order together at one point. However, Nosfer is a long line of politicians, whereas Famora is more of
Okay.
common warrior kind of thing.
Okay. So like I definitely don't know who Elaine is, but
Like middle class.
Mhm.
So like you wouldn't really like have an in-depth connection with every single senator and council member.
okay. Okay. I'll think this through.
All right, where's the Corrid?
Oh, should we get Mac first? And also we have to talk about something else.
Yes, but I'll talk to you about that when we get back home.
Okay.
Let's go talk. Get Mac, and then we'll go to the Corrid.
Okay.
So Matt, you are in depth with an intellectual discussion with Ankev. He gives you a scroll of Mighty Fortress. When you're able to, cast this spell. And I'll add this spell to your book when you're ready. And you figured out you have enough ley energies to channel into it. And then this should provide food and shelter for at least 150 people. As long as you keep casting it once a week for a year.
Ooh.
I'm just writing this down before I forget.
So whenever you increase your skills as a mage, you can go to town, as to say.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Meanwhile, you also hear the breaking of some sort of glass in the background going, I didn't do it.
I checked to see who did it.
You see both children sort of looking up at the ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
Just going,
I hand them a little dustpan and I say, well, actually I don't say anything. I just hand them a dustpan and a little broom, and I just look at them and then I look at the mess.
They Ankara goes, okay, and begins sweeping it up.
And then I'm gonna try to casually say, I wonder who's better. I wonder who would be faster at cleaning all this up. Is it you? Or you? Well, doesn't matter, I suppose. You know, it's not like being faster at cleaning would mean that you could be faster at being a hero or being stronger. Who knows? I don't know. I'm just a wizard.
As you walk away saying that line, you hear the faint sounds of like, oh, I'm totally going to clean faster than you. Nuh-uh.
Just because you're taller.
Yeah, pretty much. So, you sort of, there you see Ankev, who kind of has like a cringe moment going like you could see him like he's trained to, this has happened so many times that he's just like full squinty eyes and rolling up into himself going, I can mend that for you.
Don't worry. That's why I'm having them collect the glass. It'll make it go faster.
Fair. Well, anyways. And you have plenty of the materials to do it. You just need to increase your skills, and you should be able to cast it no problem.
Yes. Thank you very much for that, Ankev. I do appreciate this wonderful item.
You should also have a design in mind. As anything that you could possibly need, it will be thrown in there.
Yes.
Or magically created. As long as you have the toolkit and expertise to do it.
Yes, thank you. I'll keep that in mind.
Very good.
But
And then, as you finish that little conversation, you hear a rap tap tapping at your chamber door.
doors open.
And you three walk in.
Hey.
Mac.
Mr. Aku?
Seems
Lead
we have a
Minnesota?
seems we have a lead in the meat thief situation.
You do.
Yes. It seems some of the rangers have
Hey,
found it.
Leslie, you're doing so good.
It seems some of the rangers found a Corrid who gave them information about the whereabouts of the thief, and it appears that it is one of the it might be one of the council members from back.
I see. And have the Rangers tracked down this council?
We're actually just about to head there right now.
I see. I suppose we should be getting on to that then. Unkev, are you? How long do you plan on staying for today? Would you be around for discussion around dinner?
Well, I can. I'm just concerned of what's going on to my laboratory.
Oh, I would be
Back in
too.
absence.
It seems you only need to be gone for 10 minutes before someone around the size of around 4 feet would go running around with tiny fingers and breaking windows.
Pretty much. I had a fine chemistry set.
Had.
Emphasis on had.
Had, yes, so sad, so sad. But yes, I would, you would find the stones you're looking for, being prepared in our storeroom in the community center. I keep some of them here for some research, but most of them are being stored there. If you need any assistance, let us know, and we'll see you for dinner, I suppose, unless you are gone.
Okay. Sure thing. I'd love to join you for dinner.
Excellent.
And as you guys begin making your way towards the corridor, we're going to go on break. So, 15-minute break. We'll be right back as soon as we all get some drinks, get some snacks, get ourselves back in the game.
Totally forgot I had water.
See you in a few minutes, guys.
Mm-hmm.
And welcome back, everyone. After our little bit of an extended break, we're all ready and refreshed to get started for what's coming next. So, as you guys were about to go talk to the court together, making your way from McDonald's all the way to Debbie's home, Debbie goes to you, Mac, and goes, like, can we totally borrow that jug that, like, gets us, like, all the alcohols?
We need that for the con's arrival. If we use all the wine now, then we'll lose an entire day's worth of wine.
Yeah, that may be true, but this isn't really for me. This is for Nosfer's abused assistants. So we can, like, get her out of her funk and get her into a good mood. And since she's, like, basically running everything, even though, like, Nosfer is, like, in charge and does air quotations around that. So, like, I figured we should give her a little reward so she doesn't totally burn out and then spaz out in front of the con.
Well,
And it's just
I'm starting,
day.
I'll tell
I'm
you.
starting to feel like you have a certain image of me, and I don't appreciate it.
Well, I'll tell you this. Save what you can left over, and please do save some. But only for the one day.
Only for the one day. Thank
It can
you.
make only, and once you make a choice, you stick to it. If you accidentally choose the mayonnaise, you're drinking 2 gallons of mayonnaise. You can't change it. It won't let you.
I'll keep that in mind.
No, I'm serious. Once it starts pouring out, if you pour the wrong cork, you can't uncork it until it's all gone.
Okay,
once per day.
okay, I get it. Like, God.
If you lose this jug, if you break this jug, I'll find you.
Don't
You
even
know
worry
where to
about it.
live.
Like, everyone knows where I live. I mean, it's like the best house in this little valley. Like, oh my God.
Debbie.
Yes.
I know, Debbie.
Yes.
Please don't break this jug. Please,
Okay, I won't break the jug. God.
Debbie.
Party.
You are, like, totally being a worrywart.
If I'm just like holding my hands as I give it to her, but still holding on to it as she tries to pull it away, I'm just like, Debbie, please, be careful.
I'm totes gonna be careful. Like,
Debbie, if I let go, you are responsible.
I'll treat it like my own children. Like,
Now I don't want to give it to you even more.
Can we please focus on the matter at hand?
Okay, I let go.
thank you. Throws
Bye,
it in.
Debbie. I'll see you later.
Well, I'm still coming with you guys.
Mhm.
Like, I am, totes cool with Tommy. We're like, BFFs forever. And that's double forever, if in just case you want to know. Like, please.
I totally sense it. You guys are like connected. Like your souls are tied. Like, these are
Totally.
destined. Destined to be best friends forever.
Absolutely.
That concerns me.
Okay. And then I guess we just tell Mac about that Elaine thing. Did we tell you that already?
Yeah, we did.
Okay. To the card. We should probably take our new friend too, huh?
Which one?
One of the chords came to for the trade off, and we should probably take him.
Oh
in.
yeah, that's who I'm gonna talk to see if he can give us an idea
We're going
where.
to Tommy's anyways.
Like,
Yeah.
I hate to say it, but just to get everyone clear, shouldn't we bring Ellie for this conversation?
Why?
Well, me and Fomora have been thinking that maybe she's just been going under an alias name, and if the little rock puffball thingy, like, totally recognizes him or her, then then she'll have to explain herself, and if not, then we're out to look for something else. It simplifies the whole situation.
Oh my god, Debbie, you're so smart. Oh my god.
I know, girl. I'm so awesome.
Let's do that.
For
How
the
about
last,
how do you feel, Nas?
well, for the last time, it's not Ellie, it's Elaine.
Well, at least we could
No,
we
it's fair.
could
No, it's fair. No, it's fair.
catch her off the
Totally
list.
just put our mind to ease, and we can put this situation to rest. Just bringing
I
her
was planning
along
on-
for a minute.
I was planning on doing that. Ridiculous as it is, I was. But head over to the Corrid and I'll grab Ellie.
Okay. So, as Debbie, Famora, and Donnald go over to the Tommy's hut, back to Tommy's treehouse, you see Tommy sort of sprawled out on top of the rock that is the Corrid, and she's just like, like, oh my god, this is so good.
Hey, we're here.
Oh, great. Just give me like 5 more minutes. It's like, this is super comfortable and warm.
Five minutes later.
5 minutes later.
Debbie sort of touches the rock, and it's actually fairly warm to the touch, even though it's starting to go into nightfall. Meanwhile, Nosfer, you go to the storage area where Ellie's been doing the inventory stuff. And unlike before, she's a bit more... unlike last time, she's a bit more rested now. And now that she's gotten a proper system down. But she's dressed in her liveries, and she goes, hi, Mr. Aku.
I see you're a lot more energetic than last time.
Well, you know, I finally got it all organized, so now it's a bit simpler, and you know, there is still stuff going missing, but I don't know how they're doing it.
Actually, Ellie, that's why I'm here. I need you to come with me for a minute.
Okay. Okay, whatever you need, boss. I'll get it taken care of.
Don't worry, you're not in trouble. Come on.
Okay. And she starts walking behind you, pulling on the back of your wing. As you make it to the to Tommy's treehouse, you see all 3 of your companions and Tommy sort of like sprawled out, leaning their heads against this rock, as it is. The feeling is kind of like a heated blanket, but like in a pillow format. Like, it's still hard, but it's generating enough heat to where you're like resting your head in a hot bath kind of thing, only without the moisture. So, what do you guys do? What do you do?
So, what do we need to ask it, I guess? Just like, if we're all here, then...
Oh, I got it. I go.
So, I'm here too now, right?
Yeah. You see the scene of everyone sprawled out against a rock.
What in the world is going on?
This is our new friend.
Ah. What's his name?
new friend. This is Nas. You can go ahead and introduce yourself. Nas is pretty cool sometimes, so.
I'm really starting to think you all have a certain image of me, but we'll talk about that later.
It's all good. What does our little friend do?
He unrolls himself, jostling all of you off of him,
Nah.
and starts shaking off his dreadlocks. Sort of looks at you guys. What is this?
Hello there.
Hi.
I kind of like get down on one knee to come down to his level, you know? Just. So, Famora is telling me that you have been in contact with the Drow as of late. She's been giving you food for protection, correct?
Yes.
To get matters out of the way, Ellie, come here. Is this the Drow that you have been meeting with?
Maybe. All drow look alike. At least the ones I've seen. We took in a couple in our village, too.
You took in a few to your village?
Yeah, Allfather and Cairo said, pick up any stragglers that are teleported here.
Uh-oh.
Allfather, you say?
Yes, Illfather. Sorry.
Okay, well that's a lot better. Because last time I recalled, Allfather kind of was not alive.
The Illfather?
Oh no, I'm thinking of Judge Father. Never mind.
Yeah, no, the Judge Father is dead.
Yeah,
Okay, he's somewhere between dead and alive, as his body and soul have been dislocated from each other and then dragged into the pits of hell. So, extra torment.
So yeah, so if they're just getting orders from the Illfather, much better. Still though, what the fuck?
Sounds like there's a group of them out there. Tell me, where exactly does she come from when you meet?
She acts like a puff of smoke. Teleports in and out. Hard to track, hard to see.
That sounds like Elaine.
Very cunning woman. Very cunning. Very smart.
Thank you.
As this combo is happening, guilt from Famora as she gets into the crochet hook with some tiny yarn, and she just gives it to Ellie. Hello, here you go. I'm sorry.
For what?
Don't worry about it.
But thank you. I like knitting.
We meet in on Thursdays.
On Thursdays?
Yeah.
Ellie?
What's a Thursday?
Go ahead. Ellie, go ahead and go back to the sword with one of the rangers.
So 2 days from now.
Oh, okay. What was that, boss? I'm sorry. I'm not good with people.
That's quite all right. You did fine. And I just kind of give her like a little pat on the head. Follow one of the rangers back to the storage house and keep working. We'll see you tonight back at the house.
Okay. Whatever you say. And you see her, as she's walking away, just immediately getting into the crocheting.
Yes! Yes! Ow! Yes!
So, Mr. Goddard, do you have a name?
I told you that. Stonecarver.
Oh.
Strong name. Like.
Stonecarver. Mr. Stonecarver, could you tell us where your village is? We'd like to maybe see it sometime.
Okay.
Thank you.
Need to tell him deals off anyway. You come, they're news to yourself.
And about this deal, when did they make this deal with you?
Like 10 days ago.
I look at Famoira, and I guess does this track with our missing records of the meet?
Yes.
John, does that
Yes, it
okay?
does.
Yes,
Yes.
it does.
Hmm.
Mm. How
I
about
see.
Mr. Stonecarver?
Well,
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. You see, Mr. Stonecarver, you unfortunately, your associate has been giving you stolen meat. So your deal was with came with unfortunate troubles for us. If you wish to speak with us about any future deals, please come to us, not this Elaine friend of yours, and we will happily talk with you and your kind. But we need to fix this, and if you help us, you,
If you help us meet with this woman, we can arrange a deal with you in the future.
Mr. Stonecarver, is it in your culture custom for us to go to your people, or for us to send you the information for your people to come to us afterwards?
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Deals are
Would-
deals. In fact,
All right.
Elaine found us before we found you.
So I heard. So you offer protection. Do you know what protection from?
Other clans, tribes.
Also,
We were only told to take care of the nearest available.
so you have been So you've been protecting us, or have you been protecting
We
us
have
different?
ours. They paid in trade to protect yours.
Ours. Interesting. Okay.
Well, that's weird. Why wouldn't Elaine just come to us?
You're free to go, I guess.
wait. No, well, when you meet with Elaine, what is it always at the same time?
Yes.
Okay.
Do
you know when you're supposed to meet with her next?
1 hour past sundown.
Excellent. Are any of the rangers still here, right?
No, they left with
No, I only sent one of them with her.
well, one of them still there.
Okay.
Out of character. What are you guys thinking about being like? Stonecarver, want to help us out? Find out who she is and just meet up at the meeting spot, and then we'll get her from there, and then interrogate her from there, and then you could just go off your way. Or what are we doing?
I don't see why not.
You said you wanted new deal. Come to village.
Oh yes, no. Sorry, I said out of character.
Okay, fair.
Sorry.
Well, the village part's going to be separate, so we want him to talk about that with us later.
Okay. Well, I mean, if they're meeting up today or tonight, technically we could just be like, "We're sorry for the inconvenience. If you could just help us this one thing, just to make sure that you guys don't get deals like this again, and then we'll go talk to your village, and then like have him meet up with Elaine, and then we follow Elaine or we question Elaine." Does that make any sense?
No, I get what you're trying to say, but I don't know if we should or not, because he said already Elaine left out on. So he said that the deal was off, which makes me worried that they're not necessarily supposed to have one, or maybe they are, and she was just being late.
Or something happened to her and the people that she was with.
So
We don't know the circumstances because I find it just weird that Elaine would make a deal with this Korrid to protect us, when in actuality she could have just come up to one of us and talked to us about this whole thing. So I don't get what the heck is going on here.
There's no meeting that he has to go to anymore. Like, so I'm saying is like on his end, he knows that the deal's off, but does she know that the deal's off? That's what I'm confused by.
Oh yeah. Was that made clear to us, John? Was that what he was trying to say?
So, here's the situation. He got captured, which to him breaks the essentially non-aggression pact.
Oh, that's what broke the. Okay.
So it is essentially through you capturing him, he thinks that you have committed treason. You've betrayed them.
Okay. But then have you?
He thinks that we were in contact with Elaine, and since he was used to protect us.
Okay, we just be like,
okay,
that's not the situation, and that's a totally third party. And if you help us out, we could probably still have some kind of deal. We have to talk to the village, and then if you just help us out, who Elaine is, and then that won't happen again. Can we just do that?
Do a persuasion check.
Oh no, oh no.
You two are the charisma people, please.
Do you want assistance with that, Mona?
I already rolled.
I mean, I guess we are. Would it not be like we're helping because we're all trying to talk it anyway?
Just what did you roll?
I rolled a 18.
Well, that definitely beats this natural one here.
Oh.
Okay. He's done it again.
Tricksy, Durao. Tricksy. Very deceitful.
Yes. Mm-hmm. So,
okay.
We would love to have a line of communication and trade with your people, Mr. Stonecutter. Would you like to go by Carver or Stone, sir?
It's one word.
Okay, start. Ooh, one word, fancy. All right, Stone Carver. If you could, so does Elaine know that? Has the meeting with Elaine already ended?
No, didn't get a chance. Still one more hour to pass sundown.
Okay. Will you please help us find who Elaine is? And then the meat that she gives you, you could totally take it back to your people.
Well, find good hiding spot. I show you.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
So, I need everyone to make stealth checks.
I'm great at stealth.
Mm-hmm.
13.
6.
Did you roll disadvantage?
No.
Because of your armor?
Oh. 5.
You got a 5 total, or you rolled a 5?
5 total.
Jesus.
And so, what was everyone's numbers?
Oh.
Okay, 5 total.
14.
14.
13.
13.
Debbie. Still got Debbie.
Yeah, I rolled for Debbie. And luckily, she's able to help you become more stealthy with her natural 20.
Yeah, Debbie.
Jesus.
Offsetting the, essentially negating those two and leaving the good average at, we'll go with 14. So, So, as you begin sneaking into little bushes and behind rocks, and Stonecarver wraps himself into a rock in front of this stump. An hour goes by. You hear birds, see lightning bugs.
Pretty.
You hear the rustling of various nocturnal predators and hunters. Hear the faint sounds of velociraptors in the distance, which actually go caw. No. These are chickens. They are pre-chickens. Come on now. Anyways, so as you're waiting and waiting and waiting, the night suddenly becomes still. And then in a small tuft of smoke, you see a very elegant and dignified woman. It's at this point, Nosfair, that you recognize her. She was head of essentially the Drow party, the elf party that was on the council before becoming getting the Curse of Drow. And she goes, "Creature, where are you?" "Stonecarver here. Do you have meat?" "Yes, I do." And she opens up a little bag and pulls out a full haunch of meat.
Is it ours?
Yeah, this looks like some dried dino carcass.
This bitch. Starving our children.
So, tell me, creature, how can I say this? How long before you'll release my people over to me? Not part of deal. Not part of original deal. Oh, but I so want to know. Couldn't you help me? And she goes, kind of leans down, tickles his little scruff. After all, you're completely infatuated with me, right? And you see a small hand gesture of magic. And to a pink-like substance moving from her hand, going into his nostrils, and he goes, "Yeah." Now, is there anything you'd like to tell me? "Yeah.
Ooh.
There's people
no.
looking for you right now."
I'm gonna jump out.
Yeah, I'm jumping out. Jumping out.
Oh.
No, I mean jumping out to attack.
Me too.
Okay, you're gonna go attack.
Yep.
All right. Roll initiative.
All of us.
Mm-hmm.
6.
14.
13. Wait. Yeah, 13. I had to remember how to add numbers for a second.
Hold on, gotta do a hasty build of this.
Hasty build. For a Stonecarver.
Mm.
So, she's old, so I think she's lived long enough. I think we could just.
Well, I'm not
kidding.
trying to kill her. I'm just
Kidding.
trying to knock her out.
I'm kidding, but stealing our food,
Oh
leaving
yeah.
us in starvation.
Well, apparently, the Stonecarver and his people have hurt some of her people. So
How do we know if that's true? She's calling them creature. She's the one doing spells on him.
I know. That's why I'm not quick to jump. Like, because this is getting more and more confusing now.
I see. Even more reason to go visit, right? We should probably visit them with him. If we survive.
Well, yeah, she's our only lead at this point, so we have to take her.
Oh, that's the issue.
Ooh, I see the movements.
Okay, that's more accurate. Okay.
Hope Debbie rolled high. We need that fireball right now. Don't worry, guys. I have Zone of Truth.
Well, let's pull out the zone of big axe first.
Have you not built your character sheet in here, Chris?
Probably not.
Well then.
I wouldn't know how.
This is you.
Yeah.
Okay, so Mac, Femora, Nosfair, and come on, Debbie, become part of the map. There we go.
Rest in peace, Lottie.
Yes, indeed. Okay. Adjusting this. Adjusting this. I can get it out of camera focus and move that down. Move that down. Move that down. Move you down. Out. Out. There we go. Now I need a pen of magic. Where's my pen box? It was right here. Where did you go?
It was never here to begin with.
Dun, dun, dun.
Do 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 do.
Okay. So, need to pull this up real quick, like, in a quick, fast hurry.
Work it, make it harder, faster.
Why? Why?
That really dated you, just so you know, Chris. That really made people realize how old you are.
What a
There's some people born that doesn't even know that song. That doesn't even know Digimon.
Yeah. So?
We're so old. There's some people out there in high school who doesn't even know who Rihanna is.
I was doing Kanye West's Stronger.
I know.
What?
But what I'm saying is, some people don't know that song, and some people don't know who Rihanna is.
True.
Some people don't know that Kanye West is a rapper. They just think that he's married to Kim Kardashian.
True. But then again, let's be real here. Kanye West has not been a rapper in fucking forever. I'm sorry, but his music in the last like fucking 10 years is shite.
He's having a hard time right now, guys.
Of course he is.
He's having a hard time right now.
Now here's the real like old people one. Who the fuck is Little Kim?
Ooh. So Little Kim to other people is the one that Nicki Minaj disrespected. But who is Little Kim? We don't know. We just know her from Nicki Minaj.
Yeah.
I hate that I know these words. Okay, need to pull up Carlos's worksheet, artwork, room stuff, maps, players, and then Carlos. Okay. Okay.
No fucking way.
What?
Holy shit.
What are you guys giggling at?
Don't worry about it. We're trying to not get our stream taken down.
What? Okay.
We'll tell you.
Okay.
We'll tell you after.
All right, giggles. Okay, so, Debbie rolled. Okay. Less than 18. I'm sorry, greater than 18.
No one.
No one.
Less than 18.
Everyone.
Everyone.
Yep.
Okay. Who's got the next lowest below 18?
13.
13.
Okay. That's
6. We're gonna have to fight Stone Carver. Aren't we?
No?
I imagine the rock people from Frozen.
nah.
He's a little bit of a fixer-upper.
Okay. So, Deborah is first to go.
God bless.
She is going to cast Magic Missile to get an
And just
early
and
blowout.
just to clarify, sorry.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Just to clarify, we're not trying to kill her. So.
Oh, me? No, I wouldn't kill a player. Not ever.
No. Elaine.
We're not trying to kill Elaine.
Mm-hmm.
But now that second comment just makes me even more nervous, John. You try not to make us paranoid, but when you say shit like that...
4, 8, 10.
W's expendable. No, I'm kidding.
12, 13, 14, 16.
You know what? It's starting to get to the point where the fair is starting to really, really think that.
Okay, so... Quackulumulator. So that's... Okay.
Ow.
So, she does that. And now I gotta do her weird magic. Because Carlos has to get that School of Chaos, you know. Wizards. Warlock. Alright, percentiles.
Boom. Another unicorn.
Okay. So she immediately does another round of magic missiles. $12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
That's a lot of magic missile.
Yeah, 6 missiles in one round.
Holy!
And still casting them at the first level. She got to repeat in action. Anyway, so that is her turn. She is going to use her movement and her bonus action to go, oh shit, and hide behind Nosfair. Then do a stealth check.
Oh my god. Debbie Loki likes Nos back. Oh my god.
Oh my god, like totes.
Yeah, right? Like, you're hiding behind him.
Like, so strong and brave. Like, oh my god.
Right? Even though he's the one still hiding in the bushes?
No, I'm walking out, so...
He's just gonna... I can't be, you know, fourth wheel on the harem train. Like, someone's
Honestly,
gotta be
though,
the saucy one.
right?
Anyways...
This is cursed.
Wait, all of Nasa's assistants are of age, right?
Technically, no.
Okay. All right.
They're like, they range from 12 to 16.
Yeah, but like we might change the.
Well,
Okay.
They're at like the page level, so they are like working and doing stuff.
All right, it's fine. It's fine. Good job, Debbie.
Okay.
Chris. Poor Aku.
Next, we have Elaine.
Ew.
Of course, she had to go first.
But my friend Stone Carver, he's so cute. Look at his little token. He's
so
smiling.
bushy. He's so gray and bushy.
What do I want to do? There's so much fun I can have.
This asshole.
I think we'll start with a lovely insect plague. Doesn't that sound fun, guys? That seems fun.
On who?
It is an AoE spell, I believe.
On who?
Let me pull up the spell.
On who?
I love you guys. You guys are just so wonderful.
I'm waiting patiently.
Yes, you are, Mona. I appreciate that. 20-foot radius. So 5, 10, 15, 20. So there to there. Okay. Everyone, I need you to do a Constitution saving throw.
$16.
Okay. What
Four.
did everyone get?
4.
4.
21.
1, 2, 3, 4. 12. 10, 22. So those that rolled higher than a 13, you guys take 11 points of damage. Those who rolled lower take a full 22. So I believe that's only Femora. Oh, I need to roll for Debbie. Constitution. Oh no, she's good. So she only loses 11. Okay, so that here's her turn. Next is Donnald.
Okay. I want to get right up next to her, and I'm going to use Green Flame Blade
Okay.
with my River Piercer.
Okay.
That is 18 to hit.
Hits. Roll damage.
Let's see. Okay. So damage, that is, let's see, 16 plus, so 20, so 25, 29.
29 points of damage.
Yep.
Ouchies.
And
Mega
yeah.
ouchies.
And then, how does she look?
She's looking pretty bad.
Action surge.
Okay.
Holy sh!
So you carve into her with your green flame blade. It burns through her, and you see her go into a deep and heavy breath. Okay. And as she says that, as she's about to try to conjure another spell, you do your action surge and burn into her for, what are you going to do?
Another Green Flame Blade.
Okay. Roll to hit.
22 to hit.
Jeez.
Hits. Hits indeed.
So let's see. So that's 10 plus 6 plus 4. So 10, 10. 20. Yeah, 20 points of damage.
And she's down. Imagine, being a wizard and being able to melee your enemy with 2 hits.
Donnald OP, please nerf.
I mean, like, he took his share of the gold and said, okay, I'm doing this. I am building the apocalypse machine. Fuck. Anyways. So, as she lies unconscious in front of you, the stone carver sort of shakes his head, blinks, and goes, very tricksy woman. And he kind of rolls over to her and starts poking her. Not dead. Good.
Not dead. No.
Give me rock.
Wait, what do you need the rock for?
Just give me rock. I show.
Okay. I look at everyone else as I have rock in my hand. Do I give him the rock?
No.
I have.
Not that rock. Need shinier rock.
I only have friendship rocks.
I give him a diamond.
Takes a bite into it. It sort of begins to crack under the weight. Good enough. Pulls out one of his braids. One of his dreads. Cuts it. Here. And what he hands you is the cut strand converts into a solid but flexible diamond piece.
Oh.
So you can add one stringy piece of diamond.
Oh, diamond rope.
New friend, please tell me what she said was not true.
Our people took in people just like Illfather said.
Okay. Of their will, or...
I think they're in the same circumstances we are.
Is that true?
We secretive. They must stay in village.
Okay. You did good.
Anyways, take meat. We go.
Yeah. I helped take the meat.
Okay. As you pick up the meat, and I'm assuming throw it inside your bag of holding. He curls up into a little ball and starts rolling down the way.
Wait. I give him my daughter's friendship rocks that she somehow puts into a necklace or bracelet, and I go, here's another one, my good friend.
Could you snack?
Yeah.
And eats it.
Alright, what are you doing? Are you following him? What are you gonna do with the lane?
Basically take her back to the village and just question her. We'll take her back to the ranger barracks and question her there.
Meanwhile, he is rolling down the hill.
Yeah, no. So we have to decide if we're gonna go back to our village and go without him, or we go follow him, or do we want to go split?
I think me and Donnald can handle the interrogation. Why don't you and Debbie take care of the orchids negotiations?
Okay. Cool.
Okay. And that's where we'll leave off on tonight's session.
Yeah.
Hey guys, we finally did a combat. Yay.
Finally.
Yes.
And it was over in 2 minutes.
I was built for war.
Yeah, that's one way to put it.
I had a full spread of all the necessary books in front of me, and after all that time to prepare, I'm like, oh, well, I can
I
just
forgot.
close these
I
now.
actually forgot to include my dueling in the damage, so I would have done 4 points more damage.
Fun times, fun times.
I'm gonna do this before I forget. I'm just gonna play hands on myself and give me 10 hit points back.
Yeah, I'm a thing.
Okay.
You see, I can't do that though.
Yeah, but you don't take damage anymore. Anyways.
Wait a minute, I have second wind. I can do that once.
Anyways.
Uh,
So you can find me at right here, as well as our lovely Instagram and Twitter pages. And you can find Morbidmartyr at his Instagram, which is also posted down, as well as Mona's. And Kent, you can find him at a campus near you.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you
I
guys.
had
Thank you
with
everyone
one eye
for
open
watching. Yeah, pretty much. That's who becomes the real celebrity of the group. Anyway, thank you. Thanks everyone for watching, and have a wonderful night. See you guys next week. Bye.
See y'all next week. Bye.